For today's video, we're going to try out Bloodfinder AC, and the reason we're reviewing him is because he's going to be added to the event store this Friday. Since he's legendary, he'll most likely cost 2,800 gold, and plus we've never reviewed him, so that's why we're going to try him out. This is what he looks like when he's fully upgraded. He doesn't have any back blings or any other accessories.
Get this man
back bling.
You know what, let's get him the Batman cape. Get it? Because he's a vampire.
So this is what he looks like when you first get him and when he's fully upgraded. His three main abilities are Teddy, Seismic Smash, and Phase Shift. And for his standard perk he has Iron Knuckles, which increases your anti-material charge damage by 75%, and his commander perk increases your anti-material charge damage by 225%. We may try a few different loadouts, but while we test it, we're going to use the Blast from the Past team perk. And for our support team, we have Fossil Southie and Archaeologist, so we can use our anti-material charge more often. We also have Prehistoric Isa, Swamp Knight, and Main Stage Gwen. And the mission we're going to do is this power level 132 repair the shelter, and we're also going to do it solo.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
So I guess the first thing we'll do is test it out against some smashers.
Oh my god.
So I guess the first thing we'll do is test it out against some smashers. And I know this is probably gonna take a while. And I'm actually going to show the entire thing. I'm not going to edit this out at all because I want y'all to see how long it takes us to kill this smasher. And I couldn't see the first one, but it looks like we did 190,000 damage on that one using just our anti-material charge. And I think what are we on, like number 7, 8, 9. Look, we still ain't killed him yet.
Smasher on the
11, 12. Okay. Alright, so it took us 13 hits to kill the smasher using just our anti-material charge. So as you can tell, it's nowhere near as good as the regular abilities. I think in order to make Bloodfinder AC a little more viable, they're going to have to increase the damage of it because that took way too long to kill him and way too many hits. So even with his increased damage, it's still not really good by itself. I guess let's go ahead and try it out against the blaster while we're at it. And it's kind of hard to see the numbers because we're just blowing past them. But I want to see how many hits it takes to kill him with our current loadout. Okay, so it took us a total of 5 hits to kill the blaster, and let's go ahead and try it out against the taker. Again, it's really hard to see the damage numbers, but it looks like we're dealing around 100,000 something. And let's see how many punches it takes to kill him. Alright, so it took us 4 anti-material charges to kill the taker, and that's what Bloodfinder AC looks like against power level 132 Mist monsters.
Why the hell is this husk helping me destroy the llama? Husky acting kinda susky.
Like I said, I did want to try it with a few different loadouts. So now I want to see if Willow, Jurassic Ken, and Crossbones Barrett can increase your damage. And then after that, we'll see if Mer Monster Ken can increase your damage. I do want to see how much damage we're really dealing. 141,000, yep, and that's with our health full. Now I want to see how much damage we deal with a small amount of health. 150,000. Let's go ahead and look one more time. Yeah, I think that was 150,000. Swamp Knight did help increase our damage a little bit. It didn't feel like 42%, but we did go from 140,000 to 150,000. And we dealt 178,000 damage when we used the Subwoofer with the low amount of health. So the Subwoofer can also increase the damage of your anti-material charge. But again, it doesn't seem like it increases it by a lot. So we went from 141,000 at full health to 159,000 with low health, and then we went to 178,000 with low health and a Subwoofer. Now I did go ahead and change my loadout. I added Crossbones Barrett, Jurassic Ken, and Willow to see if they can also increase our anti-material charge damage. So first let's see how much damage we deal with our health full with this new loadout. 156,000 with this new loadout. Now let's see how much we deal with our shield missing. 150,000. So I don't think Jurassic can increase the damage of your anti-material charge. And now let's see. Oh, you okay, Blaster? Now let's see how much damage we deal with our health missing to see if Willow increases our anti-material charge damage. Let's try with our health missing. 162,000. So I think Willow's gonna be able to increase your anti-material charge damage. Alright, so we did 157,000 with our health full. And when we tried it after eating a coconut, we did 162,000. So Crossbones Barrier can increase the damage of your anti-material charge. Also, I did try it with Arlene Isa and my support team as well. But it doesn't look like you're going to be able to regenerate your health from her perk. Also want to see if Mermonster can increase our damage. I know technically he's only supposed to buff your melee weapon damage, but his description says increases melee damage. So let's see. So we did around 145,000 with our health full. Now let's see how much we deal with our health missing. 145,000. Alright, so Mermonster Ken's not going to buff your anti-material charge damage either. And I guess the last thing I want to do is see if we can crit with our anti-material charge. So now we're going to use it with Totally Rocking Out. 145,000. Alright, now let's try with this bad boy. 165,000. I don't think it actually helped us crit since it only went up a little bit amount of damage. I believe that's the damage you automatically get from Rockin' Rift. If we were to crit, we would have dealt a lot more damage than that. So I don't think you're going to be able to crit with your anti-material charge. But Swamp Knight, Rockin' Rift, Crossbones Barrett, Willow will increase your damage with anti-material charge. When it comes to regular Huskies, it took us about 3 hits to kill them without any subwoofers. But when it comes to everything else, you should be able to kill it within just 1 hit. But yeah, that's what his anti-material charge looks like. He also has 3 phase shift charges, as well as seismic smash.
It happens.
And he also has the Teddy.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Alright, let's go ahead and start it. Sounds like Grandpa already started. Chill, Grandpa, chill.
Sorry.
The module will now be installed.
Oh, well, there's something else he says. Oh, speaking of which, he says all the same things the regular AC does. So that's why I didn't bother going over his voice lines. You should be able to hear it throughout the gameplay though. Should I kill him before we start? I don't know. You know what? I'm doing it.
Yeah, bring in the attack.
Oh shoot, Teddy didn't help. Okay, alright. Alright, here we go, people. It's like they're mainly coming from the east. Let's go ahead and head on over here. And we're going to try to get as many kills as we can with our anti-material charge.
Look sharp.
We're also going to use our abilities as well. And if things get a little too crazy, then we'll pull out our 144 deatomizer.
You don't have to smash. It's a choice you're making.
Oh, there's another thing he says. But I'm going to try my best to get as many kills with our anti-material charge, since that's his main ability. I think it's pretty obvious that his anti-material charge doesn't really compare when it comes to normal hero abilities. Oh, it's pretty good when it comes to Riot Huskies. I don't know what happened to that Riot Husky. He just got deleted. But yeah, I think it's pretty obvious it's not going to be as good compared to some other abilities. I think we had to like punch the smasher like 12 times, and that was just a regular smasher. If we tried it on an elemental smasher, it would take even more hits. Matter of fact, we get a chance to try right here, and I'm gonna put down my slow field. Probably should have saved it for the mini boss is right here. Speaking of the devil, all right, let's go ahead and get our coconuts ready. Let's see if we can deal some more damage. Oh, and our defender's down. Okay, I don't know where he's at though. I'm just gonna use. Oh, there he is. I'm kind of surprised he's halfway dead already, because I haven't really done a whole lot of damage yet. It must have been mainly from my traps, I think. See if we get some more of our traps to deal damage. Oh, we actually dealt a little bit of damage right there, and it's good because It's ricochet, so we're not taking any damage when we punch him. You see, he also has wall weakening, volcanic knockback. It actually wasn't too bad. Let's go ahead and eat another coconut. Hopefully our defenders can help out here. Let me go ahead and pick them up. It's making me nervous.
Thank you for playing.
They got me.
That was serious.
Help out, man. Let's use our teddy. We haven't even used the teddy yet.
Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt.
And I wish I had... Oh! Grandpa! He stole my kill. Grandpa, what are you doing? Alright, let's go get rid of these dudes. But yeah, I think the way you're going to want to use them is just... So I think the way you should probably use it, which I should have been doing, is rotate between your seismic smash and your anti-material charge. And just use your teddy whenever it's available. So even though he does have the strongest punch in Save the World, it doesn't really feel like the AMC is going to be good compared to some other hero abilities. I guess one of the main things I do like about it though is that it doesn't require any ammo. So when it comes to smaller regular husks, you don't have to waste any ammo on them. You can just punch them. But that's probably the only thing I like about it. But like I said, I did want to review him because we've never reviewed him before. And again, he's going to be available in the event store this weekend. So wanted to try him out, let people know what I think about him. I would still recommend getting him, at least for the collection book, if you haven't gotten them yet. And not only is Bloodfinder returning this week, but Raven's going to be returning this week as well. We've already reviewed him. I'll leave a link to that review in the description. But that's pretty much everything we're getting this week. And again, next week, we're going to get the Cram Session event. And Arlene, Isa, and the Spectral Blades are going to be returning next week as well. Alright, so we got a level 4 loot chest with some re-perk gold, schematic XP. We also got some epic perk up, survivor XP, and candy. We also got some gold, as well as some more re-perk and epic perk up. Anyways, that'll do it for this one. I hope y'all found the video useful, and thanks for watching.